Hello everyone, welcome to Rising Stars Day Nursery. Now today's video I'm going to show you how you can basically teach your children about where food comes from. So I've got some seeds here, I've got some plum seeds here, and so we've eaten the plums with the children, and so you get planting pots like these, small planting pots for the number of children that you have in your room, and then you put compost in it. That's my son. You put compost in it, and then you put your seeds, and then you cover it with compost. So you take the children step by step. So when you're putting compost into your pot, you get all the children to put compost into the pot, and then you explain to them why it's important that they put compost in the pot. Okay? And basically the importance of putting compost in your pot is this planting pot works as your soil outside, okay, your planting space outside, except that you can put these inside the room, okay? Or if they're at home, you can put this inside your house. Okay, so then you go on to the next phase of putting the seeds. So you get every child to put seeds into their pot, and then you explain to them why they have to do that, and then you use extra compost to cover the seed. Okay, and then you get every child on that, doing that activity to cover their seed with extra compost. Okay, and then I haven't got it here, but then you explain to them as to why they're covering the pot. Okay. Now you bring water to the table, but I'm going to take it to the sink area, so because I'm at home, so I'm showing you the parents. So I've got a watering can, and I'll show you parents how to make these at a later date. But literally all you do is have a clear bottle, and this is a watering can alternative, and then you pierce the top using hot nail. Okay, so I'm gonna get some water. As you can see, I've got some plug plants, okay? But literally, I personally, as a mom, I do this activity with my son. So they'll learn how to do it. Okay, so both my children will learn how to do it. So then you get water. If you haven't got a watering can, it's fine. You can just use a cup, and then you water. Yeah, in a minute. So then you water it, and you explain to the children why you are watering the plants. Yeah, in a bit. And then you get in a minute. So you get you'll get a plastic bag. Okay, you'll get a plastic bag. I've got one of those. So you you divide it so that every child doing the activity can get a piece like this, and then you put it over. You get the children to put it over their planting pot, and then you tie it. Okay, you get them to tie it, or you tie it for them. Okay, so after covering your seed with compost, you tell them it's because the seed has to germinate through the compost, and you water it to feed it. Okay, that's one of the things you need for the plant to grow. So you explain that to them, and then you put it in a dark room. Okay, and you leave it for a week. Yeah, most plants takes at least a week before it grows. Yeah, before it starts to germinate. But some plants like cress is the best one to plant with children, and then mustard is another good one to plant with children. And then you can use the two seeds. No, you can use the two seeds, the mustard seed and the cress, and also a fruit plant, a fruit seed that takes longer. So then you can compare how long it takes for each plant to grow. Okay, so you can teach them comparison. So you teach them how to wait, and once your plant has germinated through, after the what's it called, after the time that it takes for it to germinate, you take off. You go with the children to the room, you get their pots, and then you take off the cover, and then you show them when it's grown. Okay, whether it's grown or not yet. If it has not yet grown, you explain to the children why it has not yet grown, and when it has grown, you explain to them, and then you leave your plant to grow maybe 2-3 days, and then you go and you harvest it. So you take the plant pots and you harvest them, and you show them how to harvest, and you explain to them why they have to harvest it like that, and then you cook. You can cook the what's it called? You can cook the product that you have created, basically, that you have grown. You can cook it, the vegetable that you have grown. So for the mustard seed, or for the cress, you can use it in a salad. So you can make a simple salad in the nursery. Okay, if you do this at nursery. But if you're a parent watching us, watching this activity, you can do this from the comfort of your home, and then you can cook the vegetables with your children, or you can put it in, make a salad out of it, and then you bring it to the table and allow your children to taste and eat. So that is the way of teaching your children where food comes from. Okay, that's an activity that you can do at home or at nursery. Okay, to teach children where food comes from, because unfortunately in the UK, not many children know where their food comes from, because they just think that food comes from the supermarket. But before it actually gets to the supermarket, teach them the process of it, of what happens before it reaches the supermarket. Okay, I hope this has been helpful as an activity that you can do with your children at home, or as a nursery nurse within a nursery. So you can add this to your medium-term plan, okay, as part of the growing topic. Where can you get these the seeds from, and the resources that I've shown you? You can get it from, if you're in the UK, you can get it from any gardening center. If you're any other part of the country, you can get it from basically your gardening centers. Okay, so that is where I'll leave you guys with this video. See you in the next video. Bye.